Check this out.
2nd Ezra 13.
End time prophecies. Coming of the Messiah.
It came to be after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. A wind arose from the sea that stirred up all its waves, and the wind formed the likeness of a man from the heart of the sea. And the man flew with the clouds of the sky, and when he turned his face, all that was seen under him trembled. And whenever the voice went out of his mouth, all those who heard his voice burned as the earth melts when it feels fire. And after this, a crowd of men without number was gathered together from the 4 winds of the earth to overcome the man who came out of the sea. But he had carved himself a great mountain and rose up on it. I tried to see the region or place from which the mountain was craved, and I could not. And after this, all those who were gathered together to overcome him were very afraid, and yet were bold to fight. As he saw the violence of the crowd that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor held a sword nor any weapon of battle. But he sent what looked like a blast of fire out of his mouth and a flaming breath out of his lips, and he threw out a storm of sparks out of his tongue. And they were all mingled together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the storm, which fell with violence on the crowd that was prepared to fight, and burned up every one of them, so that suddenly none was seen of the innumerable crowd, but only dust and a smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Afterward I saw the same man come down from the mountain, and called to himself another peaceful crowd. And many people came to him, of whom some were glad, some were sorrowful, and some of them bound. And some brought others with offerings. Then I was sick through great fear, and I woke and said, "You have shown your servant these wonders from the beginning, and have counted me worthy that you should receive my prayer. Now show me the interpretation of the dream also. For as I consider in my understanding, woe to those who are left in those days, and much more woe to those who are not left behind. For those who are not left shall be grieved. Now I understand that which is laid up in the latter day, which shall come upon them, and to those who are left behind. Therefore they have come into great danger and much distress, as these dreams declare. Yet it is better for he who is in danger to come to these than to pass out of the world as a cloud and not see that which shall come to be in the last days." And he answered me and said,
That's part 1. Part 2 coming soon.